with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. I am at Burmecia Castle out front. We just got done with Steiner's party, Garnet and Steiner, in Trino, and we now have a bunch of equipment that we have that's new that we can start loading onto Zidane Party. We've woken up and we're accepting a mission. The story wants us to go to Clara right now, so my natural instinct is to go the opposite way. We're gonna go back to Gizmluke's Grotto. We're gonna go through there. I actually filmed, I streamed a series of videos before this, in between the Trino episode and the current episode. Those are gonna be private for a number of reasons. One was because the first video that I streamed, I was basically trying to catch up on a few ideas. So with Zidane and Party, I thought, you know, let's go back to Lindblum and try to do the cotton robe trick again. Buy a whole bunch of steepled hats there and do the cotton robe trick and become mega rich all over again. I found out that you can't really do that. You can go back to Dragon's Gate and you can use the save Moogle there, and you can even buy items from the items shop seller. But the tram's broken, so you can't get back to the castle, and you can't get back to, you know, the market district or any of the other districts of Lindblum. So that was a bust. That idea didn't work out. I went back to Quoz Marsh thinking, you know, I need 8 more frogs to get to the next milestone. So I went back and 3 tadpoles. So at that time I couldn't get the next milestone. So I then went to Chocobo's Forest, and I thought, hey, there would be more chocographs that I could dig up. And of course, Minnie didn't say a thing, just let us waste a whole bunch of money and a whole bunch of time. I dug for about the last 40 minutes of the video, the hour-long video, only to end the video and go ahead off camera and do some internet searching to realize, oh, well, there's no more chocographs to get here. So thanks, Minnie, for, you know, letting us spend money at your Chocobo Forest. Because those 3 ideas were a bust at the time, I went and I did a series of 2 videos that use this vine here. The Moogle warns us for a good reason that it's dangerous to go outside. Maguda, the Moogle. So Maguda warns us not to go outside for a good reason, because unless you know exactly what you're doing with some key setups on 2 pieces of equipment in particular, you will get wrecked. You will get destroyed by the Grand Dragons and the Garuda that are up there in the Popo's Heights area. So with those 2 videos shot, those are kind of like exclusive videos for people who are members of the channel. At the culmination of those videos, I had increased my party levels with Zidane's party to level 31. I had become undoubtedly a master of the Grand Dragon and of the Garuda and everything up on Popo's Heights. I had learned the White Wind ability from the Garuda, and I had gotten all the frogs I needed to get to the next prize from Master Quail. However, I didn't want to keep the extra 10 levels on my party, so I came back to my level 19 save file And now we've goofed around and passed enough time to where we got all the 8 frogs in the Ku's Marsh again. So now we're just a matter of reclaiming these frogs. And luckily that White Wind ability that I learned up in Popos Heights is an ability that we can already find in Clara, the next place we're going. Now it will be at the end of Clara. Well, it'll be at the end of the climb up to Clara. So we'll only be without it for maybe, I don't know, an hour longer in game story progression. So it's not really imperative to get the White Wind ability from the Garuda. I'll actually be teaching you how to get it from the zoo. And being that the zoo has a special ability to eject people from the party without even necessarily killing them, it may even be more of a frustrating grind to get this White Wind ability from the Garuda from the zoo in Clara than it had been from the Garuda up on Popos Heights. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get good RNG. So we have our next reward from Quail for having captured 23 frogs. And with that done, we have nothing left holding us back from going to Clara, unless of course you want to watch my 2-part video on Baggin' Dragons, and you want to go ahead and become a god in Final Fantasy IX way early in the story, then you're free to do that at this time. But we want to keep our levels down. And the reason we want to keep our levels down is because we have only met 6 characters in the game so far. There are 8 to be had. So, wow, that's a substantial attack bonus. Plus, we're trading Petrify status for a slow status. So that's kind of good because Petrify, if you Petrify the last... for every enemy that you petrify in a battle, you'll get the AP for that enemy, but you won't get the XP because you hadn't killed it. So I kind of want slow on, just because, I mean, who doesn't like XP? And being that I just erased 10 levels of XP effectively by going back and to an earlier save file and not having murdered dozens and dozens of Grand Dragons, I can afford to get some XP. So yeah, so basically we're going to Clara. So out of 4 ideas, doing the cotton robe trick failed. Going to Chocobo's Forest failed. The Ku's Marsh eventually turned out. I mean, we got the Silver Fork. We got to 23 frogs. The next what would we say? Reward or treat or whatever that you get from Master Quail, it will happen at 33 frogs. So there's only 8 frogs in a pond at a time. So that's far more. That's 2 more frogs than max for the pond. So we definitely reach a point in the game now where we don't want to be eating all of the frogs in a pond. We want to leave some behind. We want to leave, ideally, if we can find a golden frog, we want to leave a golden frog behind. We want to figure out the gender of that golden frog with an exploit that I'll show you later. And then we'll want to, whether it's a male golden frog or a female golden frog, we'll want to find that out, and we'll want to leave a green frog of the opposite gender with the golden frog. So, yeah, that'll be something that we do for the rest of the game so that we can keep the population of the frogs going strong all through the rest of the game, and we'll get our 99 frogs faster, and we'll get frog drop leveled up a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and save outside of Clara. Now there's two different there's three different blue magics that we'll find in here now that I don't have White Wind anymore. We'll find White Wind, we'll find Matra Magic, and we'll find Auto Life. Let's see. By the gods, huh? Come on. Let's go while we can. No, maybe it's just somebody saw you coming and opened the front door for you. Must find yummy yummies. Queen's quest at all times. So that's where we gotta go. And this is the long path to get there. Alright. Aside from the blue magic abilities that we're going to find here, we are also going to need to buy some things at the equipment shop, because the next place that we can synthesize things, we're going to need those equipments, and we won't be able to buy them when they're there, so we have to buy them now that we're in Clara. So here's our first blue magic, hopefully, if we don't kill these things. And we did. Okay. Let's see if Freya kills him. Oh no, good, awesome. So let's see if we can eat it. Can't eat it till it gets weaker. Well, let's see if Vivi can put a weak hit on it. And then we will try to eat it once more. Eat that dragonfly. I believe this is Matra Magic that we're trying to learn here. And the reason that this blue magic is so awesome to have is because when Quina casts it, all of the characters that it's cast on will be reduced to exactly 1 hit point. So definitely for the learning of blue magic abilities, this will be key for Quina to have learned. It's by far the best way to ensure that we get more blue magics as easily and as quickly as possible for the rest of the game. And this is part of the reason why I went back to my earlier save file and rejected those 10 levels of grinding that I did against the Grand Dragons, because honestly a level 30 Vivi right now would probably be downing a dragonfly with 1 hit, and so it's really hard when you boost your levels that high and you're that alien amount of strong at this point in the game. It's really hard to get some of these blue magic abilities. Awesome, I learned Matra Magic. That's great. Okay, so we have Matra Magic, and that'll make it far easier to learn the other 2 blue magics that are in this area. Alright, so let's see what equipment we have to change here. Hopefully none, because we're already wearing some of our strongest gear. So we got Loudmouth learned. Okay, and ability up is next. Okay, so we have to keep our eyes open for not only treasure, but also for a carrion worm. A carrion worm will teach us auto life as a blue magic, and we definitely want that. I think there's something else up here. Yep. It's well hidden, actually. Okay, so... here's a zoo. Here is an earlier chance than I thought we had at learning White Wind. Of course I know that the zoo is somewhere in this area, but I thought we would have to get to a different exposed tier outside of the tree to get to the zoo, but I forgot about this early one. Oh shoot. It's gonna swallow. So now we can't learn Matcha Magic from the zoo because, of course, it swallowed Queena. Great. So Matcha Magic may be ineffective against zoo, actually, because I think it swallows whichever creature, whichever of our heroes has done the most damage to it. And we never want that to be Queena, so we may actually have to go ahead and get good at causing damage to the zoo with our other members of the party. Okay, so nope, you're going down, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and open this chest here. Put a hand in there, see what happens. Oh, we let some sand out. Won't be able to go back in there. So we've cut ourselves off from leaving Clara. I kind of want to encounter a zoo again. Oh, be more dragonflies. But now that I know that zoos are this early in the dungeon, I may just sit here and grind until I find another one. Zidane has not yet learned the body temp ability. That will be an ability that will help us not succumb to the status effect, which is heat. It's sort of like Berserk in that it cuts you off from all actions except for automatically attacking. But I think also with heat you run a possibility of like overexerting yourself and bringing yourself down to 1 HP. You might even, I think it's possible you might even KO yourself. Although I can't really remember because I usually have it equipped on everybody. So, let's see. What are we going to get rid of? We can't get rid of body temp because that's what people in this area do, or monsters in this area do. We need ability up though. We're gonna want Insomnia, or we're gonna do Jelly and Loudmouth. Hopefully nobody puts anybody to sleep. I don't remember a monster that puts things to sleep in this part of the game. So, I guess we'll just keep trying to run into a zoo out here. Here we go. Perfect. I'm gonna wanna put black magic on it with Vivi. This is probably our most damaging ability at this point in the game. Oh, too damaging. So Vivi will not work. So we have to... maybe we'll alter the spell that Vivi does, because we are wearing the Magus hat, so that adds an extra plus 50% to the elemental attack. So maybe if we do like a fire attack or a thunder attack instead, then the zoo will stay alive and be hurt just enough for us to eat it. But our blizzard attack is definitely boosted too high with our gear for us to wound the zoo sufficiently without killing it. Let's see if we can attack the zoo with Freya and Zidane and then eat it. We may have to attack it with Zidane. Nope, we won't have to attack it a second time. Good, so we learned White Wind, and that wasn't anywhere near as frustrating as I thought. The Swallow ability from the zoo was frustrating, but all in all, I mean, the RNG must have been on our side, because that was less frustrating than getting it from the Garudas up on Popo's Heights in the last video. Come on, dude, climb. Okay, so let's see. What can we find now that we couldn't find before? Huh. Nothing. Let me look at my guide and see if that's supposed to be the case. This enemy is actually pretty tough if you don't know what to do. You're supposed to hit a Sandman for a while, and then you're supposed to attack the core. But if you attack the core straight out, then you'll get these terrible counterattacks. So you make the sand guy melt like this, and then the core is vulnerable to attack with, and you can't, you know, get a counterattack. Core. Well, Zidane's not going to get a hit off, so we're gonna hit that core, and we're gonna get counterattacked. I think. No? That's odd. I don't know. Ooh, Queena putting the hurt on that core. Wow, bro. So we're supposed to be able to find the ice staff, a flame staff, magician shoes. Did we find magician shoes? Because that one is super rare right now. Yes, we found the magician shoes. So even if we didn't find the flame staff, it'll be alright because we already have one. Let's see. Magician shoes, needle fork. It would be good to find a needle fork. Kupo nut, desert boots, mithril vest, mithril gloves. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is super important. Oh, there's the needle fork. A lot of this stuff is not quite as important. Can't run up there. I think this might be the flame staff. Nope, that's a tent. Okay, let's see. Mognet. Give Monev a letter. Strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck is going on, Kupo? I don't want to see any more pointy hats. Monev should be careful too. Maybe you should move elsewhere. Ooh, man, yeah. Well, we got our Kupo nut. Is there any more Mognet? No. Monev is just gonna keep saying, I want more mail, Kupo. When actually Monev does have a letter for us to deliver. I happen to know. It's just that Monev won't give it to us until we pass a certain event. So we have to visit Monev again before we leave the Clara trunk and go into Clara City proper. But, you know, we're going to have to make an event happen first. In order for Monev to be sufficiently willing to give us said letter. And there's no reason, never has to be. Whatever. Okay, so we'll just have Vivi nuke both at once. That's a good way to get the sand guy to melt. Oh, well, maybe not. You know what? I think Freya can attack the sand golem. Because I want Zidane, with his big attack, to be targeting that core. Yes. Let's go, guys. All right. Now I'm trying to find the carrion worm still. I don't believe he is in this space. I believe that enemy is somewhere else. Might actually be here. In this area. Because I remember grinding in this area a lot. Okay, so we got a flame staff there. Clara. That's weird, man. We shouldn't be this close to Clara, like it shouldn't be right there. Maybe it's just saying that that way is generally the way. Ah! Here is our carrion worm. Great. And we're not far from the save Moogle, so we'll be able to get our auto life ability here. We'll use Matter Magic on the carrion worm. We could steal too. Just for the heck of it, we gotta get... Oh, miss. Dang. Now, you could say, why don't you just kill one of the carrion worms, and then you'll get less attacks coming your way. And normally I would say, yeah, that's a good idea. But I know from experience, just don't take any chances. Just get that blue magic ability from one of the monsters. If something goes amiss, then you'll be able to use the other monster to get whatever it is you want. Although, Match or magic keeps missing, so maybe we'll try... Yep, Freya will kill it too, so... We'll just use match or magic here. Trouble. That's not good. With the trouble status, whenever the carrion worm deals damage to Zidane, some of it will carry over to damage the rest of the party. So, I guess we're going full Vivi mode here for attacks, hoping not to kill this carrion worm with just Vivi. Oh boy. Now we can cure the trouble status with an anointment. We have 17 of them, so we'll steal with Zidane. We'll heal that trouble. We'll attack with Vivi. And we will anoint with Freya. So this is draining, and it's healing all this damage that Vivi's doing to it. So this is going to make it really long and boring to get this blue magic. And unfortunately that's just the game with blue magics, man. It's just what you're in for. If you want to learn all Queena's abilities and make her, you know, overpowered, gotta be willing to put some time in. Need patience. Well, we learned the auto life. There we go. So now with that ability, we can use it to basically bless a character who we think is about to die. And when it does die, it'll just basically immediately Phoenix down them and bring them back to life. Also, it has a tendency to bring them back to life at 1 HP worth of health, and then that's good to use it on Queena, because when Queena comes back at 1 HP health, then you can use the Limit Glove ability for 9,999 damage. And that's only when Queena has 1 HP, and I tried to show that out on the Grand Dragon episode, but it missed, so it's not even a guaranteed hit, because it's so super powerful at 4 9s. You know, it's not a guaranteed hit, so. But it is a good combo to be able to use Auto Life and then Limit Glove right after, and I hope it works. Oh, we're here, okay. I don't think we want to be there yet. Yep, because there's some desert boots. There's a mithril vest, that's what I need for Zidane here. What will the mithril vest teach us? Auto potion, great, alright. Well then he won't need the gold choker later. Let's see what's up here. I think this is that other path. And these guys are easy to kill. This shouldn't take long. Alright, so I'm not 100% certain which path we should be taking first out of here, but yeah, this path is the further path, so we're definitely going to want to backtrack a little. I think that falling sand is what we're trying to divert by going down this lower path. Yep, and we'll get that treasure chest right there. Cool. Alright. So we'll go back on the left path. And we'll take the fork right. And we'll get that chest. So we've gotten the flame staff, we've gotten the ice staff, we've gotten the magician's shoes, the needle fork, the Kupo nut, the desert boots, the mithril vest. Ooh, we need mithril gloves. We need mithril gloves. Do we have any yet? Yes. So mithril gloves are not even that important, per se. Okay, so in this part of the game, these you don't want to get sucked into these whirl storms, and if you do, you have to mash the X button. Okay, so if you get sucked down into the bottom of these sand pits, then you've got to fight a sea lion or an ant lion, and those things are intense. So, best not to have to fight them if you don't have to. Alright, so we gotta go ahead, and it kind of wants you to push away from... Oh, I'm falling, I'm falling. Come on, man. My old thumbs, my 35-year-old thumbs are failing me. Oh, I was out too. I was out. Oh, man. This is not where I want to be. There we go. Oh, finally. Let's get out of that place. Oh, man. Okay, guys, greens. Okay, so if we go up this ladder, I'm pretty sure that we get sucked up into the Clara mission, and this is the stage right here that we would find Zoo if we were looking for Zoo. There'll be a chance for us to come back to get the Mog mail from the Moogle in the trunk. So yeah, so we're gonna have to go ahead and go up to the Clara settlement now. there'll be a spot later in the scenario where we get a chance to come back. Ooh, we learned reflect. Oh, awesome. So we have auto reflect. So clear-headed, body temp. Ooh, let's see, what should we learn? Clear-head is 15, body temp is 15. We'll just put the magician shoes on him. Ooh, bright eyes. We have... Man, I have been slacking on getting things learned here. I think we're going to want to learn the Maiden's Ring. 61, wow, okay, so we're pretty close to being able to put auto-reflect on Queena. I don't think we want to do that, though. Let's go ahead and come up here. Of course, we're going to have a chance to come back down to the trunk, but I don't think it will be with our entire party. I think we'll have Zidane and Queena only. Maybe Vivi might be along. Either way, might she be Lady Freya? Indeed I am. We have awaited your coming, my lady. How did you come to know my identity? The King of Burmecia has requested that we guide you to him. Long live the King, take me to him immediately. At once, my lady. Okay, so Freya has... What did I just put on Freya? I feel like I just... Oh, I just equipped her with a Maiden's Ring, so she'll be alright. We have plenty of those. Okay. Queen is gonna go off by herself to find yummy yummies. I'm wondering if I should have declined the tour for right now. I think there might have been something that I could have found in the village before some of the story beats happen here. But anyway, this tour is meant to get you familiar with the layout of the city, or the town, or village, or whatever it is, since there will be an event coming up here that's pretty important. And they just want you to be able to know your way around so that you can make some educated decisions on where to go. Well, we're not going to ask her to show us around anymore. We're going to get this gill. Vivi doesn't even want to come with us. Okay. So we're going to go up here. We're going to get this Phoenix Pinion. Don't hate me. pointy-headed devil. Don't come any closer. You demon, leave my family alone. Oh man. No yummy yummies. Got no yummy yummies anywhere. Queen's meal. You know, have famous Southgate bun cake. Queen is fiending hard. To keep the storm in motion, we perform a sacred dance to the melody of a harp adorned with a magic stone. So that's how they keep their windmill going. Or their cyclone, I guess you'd call it. Thunder gloves. We found our thunder gloves. Yeah, only a tiny fraction of you didn't die in Burmecia. Okay, let's see what happens if we take this path. We're gonna find an ore. We're gonna find something here. I haven't heard anyone. Dang, they're really laying it on. I haven't heard anyone. Okay, so let's go talk to them. I don't think that kid was one of the pointy-head demons anymore. I guess we got carried away. And now you're gonna sell me weapons. Wow, bro. I'm gonna have to buy. Maltina. We have a Maltina racket. Let's see. How many of these do we need? We're gonna need 5 of them. So we'll buy 4 more. Mithril rod. We already have 3. Flame staff and ice staff I don't think we need. Needle fork. We're gonna need needle forks. That's one of the most important things we need right now. And we're gonna need to buy 5 of them, because we need 7 total. Let's see. Bone wrists. We're gonna need a whole bunch of these, actually, so we'll come back to that. Mithril armlet. We don't actually... Yes, we do. We need 6 of those. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why only 6, but anyhow. Mithril gloves. We already have our 4 that we need, plus 1 I see. Thunder gloves. Nope, don't need more of those. Magus hat. We need 10 total. So yeah, we'll need... Wait a minute. Katyusha is what that's built from, so we already have Katyushas. So we've already bought our maximum of those that we need. Bandana. 10. We need silk robes. Do we have silk robes? I don't think... I think we only have the one. I think that's the item that Vivi and Quina are fighting over. I think Vivi just got done learning it, and Quina is wearing it now. Yeah, so we're gonna need how many silk robes? 4 of them, so we're gonna need 10 bandanas. I kind of want to make sure that we get the other things that we need. Mithril armor. I know we're going to need mithril armor. We're going to need 6 of those. I think we have 2. I think Steiner and Freya both have 1. Okay, chainmail. Do we need chainmail? Yes, we need 12 of these total. So we have no, Freya doesn't have mithril armor. Freya has chainmail on, so we need to buy another mithril armor. Oh, we don't have the money for it. Oh, that's annoying. So we're going to be back to buy things from here later. Of course, we don't need... Oh, we might have needed the mithril helm and the mage's hat. Mithril gloves, we have some. We have at least 1 of all of these things. That's good. So we just need a mage's hat, and we can sell to get the money for that. Let's see, we'll sell some Phoenix Pinion, seeing as how we don't need them right now. Let's buy the mage's hat. How many of those do we need? We don't need any for synthesis, so all we're going to need is 4. Mithril armor, we have... I'm not sure which one Steiner is wearing, chainmail or mithril armor, and I really wish I knew. I can probably check, just based on what we had access to in Trino. So in Trino, we had access to the chain mail. So that's what Steiner's wearing. Alright, so we need another mithril armor. And then we need how many chainmail total? We're gonna need 12 chainmail total. So we already have 2 equipped, so we need 10 more. And I don't know if we can get 10 more. We're gonna have to sell more stuff. We can sell Geisel greens. Wow, that's only 30 gil a pop. Let's see, we can sell some potions. I'm thinking better on that. Ooh, we can definitely sell some ore. That's a slam dunk right there. We'll sell 50 of those bad boys. And we'll buy some chainmail. So we have 6 now, including the one that Steiner's wearing. So we need to buy 6 more. Alright. Perfect. What else do we need while we're here in Clara? Did we buy enough needle forks? 7? I believe yes, we did, so... The barrette and the power belt, I believe, are what we're trying to synthesize here. And the magician's shoes. So we need needle forks, barbits. I believe we have enough barbits. We can't even buy more here. The glass buckle and chainmail is what will make the power belt, so we're good there because we have a lot of glass belts. So now we need enough bone wrists. And how many bone wrists will we need? Oh wow, 66. Well, let's see. Bone wrists. Can we buy those in the next town? Let's see, Clara, you can buy them. What about Lindblom? Yeah, we'll still be able to buy them in Lindblom, so we don't need to max out our bone wrist right now. Bandanas. We only need 10, so we might as well pick up a few more here. Bandanas, we have 5. I think we might have one on... No, I think we have a Magus hat on Garnet. Anyhow, 5 bandanas is not going to break the bank. Actually, it kind of did. But that's okay. Mithril vest. We may want another mithril vest, but I think we can steal one pretty soon. Thunder gloves, I think we may want more of. Partisan, I don't think we need another partisan. Let's see, thunder gloves. Okay, well we won't need it for synthesis, so we just want one more just to have it. So we need 1200. Let's try to sell some more stuff. We'll do potions, I think. Do we have enough? No. We're gonna sell... We're gonna sell an ether. Buy... We have 6 bone wrists, so that's pretty good for right now. We have 6 mithril armlets. gonna buy another Thunder Gloves. Okay. So that should be good. Mage's Hat. Do we need chain plate for anything? Nope. Mithril Vest. Well, we'll need 8 of those. So looks like we're gonna have to sell some more ethers. No, not 10 of them. Maybe just 2. Mithril Vest. If we have 8, then we'll have Brave Suits. I believe we have we got one from finding it in the trunk, and then we'll be able to steal one here pretty soon, and then okay, so we should only buy, if we need 8, we'll only buy 6 because we, well, we don't have enough. Let's see, can we buy Mithril Vests in Lindblom? No, we can't. We can't buy Mithril Vest in Lindblom, so what we need to do is have 88,000 gil, or 8,800 gil, which means we're going to be selling a lot more ethers. And I don't like that. We could try to sell high potions, but they're only worth 100 gold apiece. This is not good. We can sell Rising Suns, that's what we could do. We'll make up 2,000 of that gold right there. Is there any more thrown weapons that we can get rid of? Because we don't even have a throwing character yet. So let's sell some ether. Gosh, I hate to part ways with all that ether. Oh. But we have to buy these. Mithril vests here, so. And we need 8 total. Oh crap, we only needed to sell. We sold a couple too many ethers. That's gonna be alright, at least we're not broke now. Crap, alright, well. So we've got more chainmail, mithril armor, mithril vest than we need. We got the chain plate, which we don't need for synthesis. Our mithril helms. We don't need for synthesis. I'll just buy an extra one just to have it though. Mage's hat. We don't need for synthesis. Bandana, we have a bunch of. Magus hat. We already used Thunder Gloves, Mithril Gloves. We need 4 total, and we have that, more than that. Mithril Armlet. We're gonna need 6, we have that. Bone Wrist, we're gonna be able to buy in Lindblom. Needle Forks we have. Okay, so we're good. We don't need anything else out of here. And Partisan is a great weapon, but we only need 1 of those. Alright, so we're good. We're all bought up as far as Soldier Dan's shop. So I'll be able to talk to Vivi here. He's never done anything bad. No. I believe spending the night at the inn is what moves the story forward. So that's what we're not going to want to do. Ooh, we just got an ether back. That's great. And because we were able to buy some extra gear with that ether, I'm not going to say that we sold too many of them. If anything, we just didn't grind enough. Ruby decided to start a small theater, but hadn't had any luck finding actors. Do you know any good actors? Well, maybe Lowell. Remember Lowell? I want male Kupo. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. This has been StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. Go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the notification button and become a member and blow my daughter's channel up super high so that she can be the next video game streaming prodigy. It's been fun, and I'll see you next time. Later.